fellow speakers and guests. Every family passes something down through the generations. A tradition, a habit, a story. You've probably got them in your own families as well, things that you think, yeah, my great-grandfather, my grandfather, they all pass these things down. In mine, it was an aim, inherited over 3 generations so far. 10 years ago, my sons and I used to visit my dad in the Midlands. He was about an hour away from Cheltenham in Dudley. And it was super exciting for the boys because as soon as they get there, they would say, "Grandad, can we play darts?" The spare bedroom in our family home, we've owned the house for 58 years now, and there's a spare bedroom. First of all, it was my sister's bedroom. Then she moved out, it became my brother's bedroom, and then latterly, it was the spare bedroom. I can picture it now. You walk in the door, ahead of you is the window to the left. It's a big teak wardrobe, really shiny. No idea what was in it because we just didn't go in there. It's a spare bedroom. I didn't live there anymore, so didn't look at it. There were 4 items in this bedroom. The teak wardrobe was one of them. Secondly, the other side of the window was an ironing board. A third item was a linen basket. Clean clothes. The smell of fresh laundry, you can't beat it, can you? Just wonderful. The 4th item on the wall where the door is when you enter was a dartboard. Now this spare room still has the markings of 80s wallpaper. Now, for those old enough, the wallpaper was red, black, grey and white zigzags. Really psychedelic. You can picture it. And so underneath the dartboard, you can imagine, this psychedelic wallpaper was littered with holes. You could feel the holes like braille, the marks where the darts had gone awry. Seb was 8, Benji was 7, my 2 sons. Way too small to be playing darts. But that didn't deter Grandad, not at all. His love for them, his love for the game of darts, it was their rite of passage, no matter what their age was. He'd go downstairs, drag a dining chair, up the stairs, get it into the middle of the room, a safe-ish distance from the dartboard, and then he'd get one of the boys up on the chair, balancing them, balancing the chair in front of this dartboard, and then he'd hand them one of these sharp, dangerous implements. Elbow up, lads. Arm straight, and follow through as you throw it. Great throw, son. Or should I say in his Dudley accent, great throw, son. Health and safety totally out the window, as you can imagine. But moments like that get ingrained in our heads, don't they? Those things that we carry with us over the generations, those memories, wonderful things. Now my dad had a set of match darts, sacred objects in our house. I feel honoured just to touch them now, but we weren't allowed to touch them back then as kids. My kids were, but we weren't. So he kept them up high in the lounge downstairs because he used to go out and play darts. We had a kitchen door from the lounge. There was a sliding door with a pelmet across the top. So we were way too small to reach these darts anyway. In latter years, when we were teenagers, we could reach them, but they're gone by that point. He hid them somewhere else. But just remember as a youngster seeing them up there, sacred, and it was as though they were magic. Well, he was a great darts player, by the way, so there probably was some magic in them. You catch a glimpse of them from a distance. Wonderful. So you can see this beautifully handcrafted case into this wonderful wedge shape. He cut the slots in there, drilled the holes so the darts fit wonderfully into the case. I don't know what the wood is, but it looks beautiful. It's still shiny now. It was sanded to perfection and then glazed with this caringly, with this varnish. Wonderful. There's a shield on the side here that is dated 1963, so it's even older than me. It's one of the things that I still own of his now, because my boys were never quite old enough or good enough to beat Grandad before he passed away. But that love, that legacy and that passion for the game is still living on. Years later now, that inherited aim lives on at Bishop's Cleeve Football Club, which is our local football club, where it's our home. And I'm not here to talk about football, but they call themselves the Green Army because of the football strip that they wear, green and white, lovely bright colours. But I'm going to explain the bar situation where the darts team play. It's open, it's wide, it's bright. There's photos up on the wall of the teams, the various teams. There's trophies, you can imagine. There's big sports screens with, big screens with sports showing on these screens. So on darts night, the screens are off. The players, there's 2 darts areas in between the tables and chairs, and the players are there. My youngest plays for them. As he steps up, he takes the aim. There's a silent hush in the room. He throws his dart, and every now and then the referee shouts 180 as he gets the maximum score, and it fills my heart with passion and love and just pride, that inherited aim. And in that moment I see it all again, the spare bedroom, the psychedelic wallpaper, the holes in the wall, Grandad steadying them on the chair, guiding them towards the bullseye. That love, that legacy is still living on now, here at the home of the Green Army in Cheltenham. Now these old boys don't get much of an outing these days, but at home every now and then when I play with my sons, they get an outing. They're not hidden away anymore, but the boys still respect the story that's told with those darts. So they're out on the side. So whenever their friends come over to play darts with them, that story is told again, how Grandad used to help them. Because the greatest aim that I ever had wasn't how to hit the bullseye. It was that our love, our legacy kept pulsing through our bloodline.